what value does the stock market game add to your classroom?
Well, for investing with the competency with economics and personal finance, it meets that totally. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, the students learn actually hands-on skills, how to make a trade, how to, watch all of the market and to diversify a portfolio. They understand all of that. And it becomes a competition. It becomes a secretive competition in the classroom, and it just becomes something that has, really been, life learning for the students.
Yeah, I will piggyback on what Nancy says. It's instant gratification. It's interactive. It's hands-on learning. The students get to, watch what we're learning in real time and see, just some of the things that go on. And when we talk about how the stock markets or how bonds and how everything is part of everything that we do, they understand it so much better when they see it happening, when they know that every purchase they make is somehow connected to the stock market, right? So they really, get really engaged in it. And then obviously they like to see the money go up. So they see that, hey, investing can possibly, earn me a return. Obviously you can lose out on it as well. So they really get a chance to experience it live, which is one of the cool things about the stock market game. So the interactive concept of it is by far the best part of it.
And I would say at the 5th grade level, just becoming aware of current events is probably the most valuable part when they hear about just how things are going in our world and our community and our country, and then they see the impact that can have on the stock market. Is a real valuable part. And they also have those conversations with their families where their families are saying, oh yes, don't you know, we have money put away for your college, or we have money put away for our retirement, and we're using the stock market to make that money.
And I'll just piggyback because I do it at the elementary level, and what Tamara's saying, it introduces them to personal finance and investing at such an earlier age. So hopefully they can become financially more secure as they get older. They learn these concepts and they get introduced to them, and then they take it back to their real world. They have the conversations with their parents. They compete with their friends. They look up, they found out differences just between private and public companies. They didn't even know that was even until they learned things through the stock market game. And they take it outside the classroom, which I think is what's the most fun that I've seen. Take it back to their friends. They have conversations at lunch about what companies. You hear that when you have, what companies are you investing in? What are you looking in? And they tend to go with more companies that are their personal interests. They haven't quite gotten to the fact of looking beyond things that are like directly related to their world. But they become a little more financially savvy at a younger age, I hope to think that, and they can transfer these skills as they get older.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to unmute Sherry really quick. Sherry, do you have anything to add?
Oh, absolutely. I would just like to say that with my elementary students, they're just ecstatic, because they're number 1 in the state in the fall stock market, and they've enjoyed it immensely across the board, looking up the the stocks and the fluctuation and what makes them, go up throughout the months and the weeks and days, and how they sometimes fall. And their mathematical knowledge has just been, there's been so much elaboration for their mathematical knowledge, not just, add, subtract, multiply, divide. They've enjoyed it immensely. And to win over, a lot of the other teams, it's just been ecstatic for them.
Another thing to point out is that everybody has equality in the classroom. It's not that, you know, the top A student is going to be the winner or something of that sort. There's just, you know, it makes learning for everyone involved. And, you know, it hits that equity piece as well. And that's what's really important to point out with the students and sometimes even the winners.